Hello, everyone. We are Team 1.2, and our project was titled Crime by the Fives. We as a group made a crime scene VR training game, and our subgroup consists of myself, Tommy Mayer, Kevin Bailey, Avon Buffkin, and Nathan Dinius. I'm going to pass it off to Kevin, where he will be talking about the equipment instructions room.
Hello, my name is Kevin Bailey, and I was tasked with creating this equipment selection room. So the idea is that as a forensic scientist trainee, you're going to come into this room in the VR headset, and you're going to select the equipment that you need for the scenario provided beforehand. So here you see this equipment table. You can see gloves, foot covers, a flashlight, a notepad, a ruler, and an axe and a hammer. So these are all just tools, and your job is to know which tools you will need for the scenario. So the way this program works is these tables are intelligent, and they know which object is being placed on them. So the only way to progress to the actual forensic scenario is to select the correct equipment. So you'll notice our VR employee Avon here. He is selecting the equipment as a trainee would do. So we have the equipment that is correct, which was everything except the hammer and the axe, and then the hammer and the axe are incorrect. So if the hammer and the axe are on this table, then you will not be able to progress to the next. Oh yeah, look, it's a shame. You will not be able to progress to the next scene, the crimes by the fives proper. However, if the five correct objects are on the table, then you will progress, as you will see here in just a moment. Boop. Yep. And so the five correct ones were selected, and now we are in Crimes by the Five proper, the actual forensic scenario. And then Avon will take it from here.
So once you're in the scenario, you'll see that you can come in here and there's the actual crime scenario room. You'll have a few objects to be able to work with. You have a ruler and you'll have um, uh, place cards to be able to number your evidence as you find it. And here we have a flashlight. The flashlight's actually incorporated into controllers, though. It's just there to let you know that you can use it. So you have buttons on your controllers that you can turn on and off the lights here. And you also have a UV light that you can use in here to look for other clues that may not be seen otherwise, um, in the scenario. A teacher is able to uh, change the scenario with multiple different objects as they want it, and they can teach the students how to use the room and what evidence to use. And then once you find a piece of evidence, you can actually put the place card next to it, and then you can actually go get the ruler here. You can go back, teleport back to your thing. Then once you get your ruler, you can place it next to the object that you're trying to measure. You can actually get close, and then you have a screenshot button on your controller that you can take a screenshot with. And then that will actually make a file inside your computer. And look, there we found a second piece of evidence. So we can come back over here and grab the place card and come back over here, place this here, and then say if we didn't want to measure it, we could just take the screenshot right now, and then we can look at that later after the scenario is finished and you feel like you're done. You can tell the instructor, hey, I'm done, and then they can pull you out of the VR scenario and they can look at the photos together.
Once the photos are taken, a folder will be made in your local disk drive, and in that folder, it will have all the screenshots that you took during, or the student took during the training, and they can use these photos to look closely using the ruler to actually measure any of the evidence, and also use it as a journal to compile all the evidence that they took and kind of make a report out of it. So all these screenshots can also be judged by the professor after the fact to see how professional the evidence was presented. I'll now hand it over to Tommy for the conclusion.
Thank you all for listening to our video. I hope we were able to help you learn a little bit about crime scene through our VR program. Feel free to join our Teams call if you have any more questions. But otherwise, thank you for listening.